So, what do apples and cinnamon sticks have in common? They're both plant-based. Let's go with that. That took more effort than it needed to do that introduction. Apples and cinnamon sticks. So, what relevance is that to this? Well, they are in today's cereal. Wait. No, they're not in today's cereal, but they are the flavour inspirations for today's cereal. Apple Jacks. The reason I'm doing this one today is because it is, while traditionally an American breakfast cereal, it has recently become available for purchase at your local Woolworths. The second ever breakfast cereal that I have seen that comes in a green box. First one I've seen obviously being Milo breakfast cereal. Now available at Woolworths, also a green supermarket. Fresh food people. So yeah, I thought I would touch on this one because the one person who probably watches this regularly may want to try it, and this is much more accessible than the other ones that I have reviewed so far. So, Apple Jacks, green box, you got your mascots on the front. A somewhat wrinkly red apple, and a cinnamon stick wearing a sock for a hat. Very good. Apple and cinnamon flavoured corn, wheat and oat cereal. Yes, flavoured, because I did just check the ingredients a second ago. And neither apples nor cinnamon are listed on the ingredients list. On the back, you do have a maze, which is pretty good. I do enjoy a good maze. Play the amazing Apple Jacks race. It says here, make the game hard by setting a 10-second time limit. Good idea. They spelled setting with two N's. As in SETTINNG. Who was proofreading this? Pick up your game, Kellogg's. Quality control is not limited to the food item itself. Packaging is important. That's my 5-second rant on spelling and grammar. Alright, let's give this a go. Ready? Go. I'm done. So after having a go at this maze, I'd probably say 10 seconds is a little bit generous. Anyway. So on this side, we have, at the top, some fun facts, and down the bottom, the nutritional facts. Other side, you've got here some jokes. Where do apples go to see a movie? The cinnamon. Yeah, they're all that good. Let's open the box up. Nice, clean, open so far. Yep, very good. Just touching on this quickly, this smells nothing like apple nor cinnamon. Yep. It just smells like cardboard. That is not a good sign. Anyway, box, I'll give that I'm gonna go with a 1. Because it's a standard box, but you can't be misspelling simple words like setting. That's just unacceptable. I'm sorry. An error like that is just, it deducts so many points. One serving is 30 grams. Cool. Whoops. It sort of didn't want to come out, and then it wanted to come out all at once. Perhaps a 2.5 for dispensability, because that was, it either didn't want to come out or it just all wanted to come out at once. There's no middle ground for me there. Oh. So let's have a look at the cereal. Where's the camera? There we go. Oh, let's get that in focus. There we are. So you can see kind of orange bits and green bits for our cereal. orange bits, 3 green bits. So let's give the dry taste test a whirl. I don't know why I'm doing this, it's not dice. What? This is very confusing. Not only does it not smell like apples or cinnamon, it doesn't really taste like apples or cinnamon. At least not dry anyway so far. This is not a nice dry cereal. I just feel like I'm just chewing on nothingness. No, it's crunchy, don't get me wrong, but flavour-wise, I don't know. A little disappointing. I'm gonna go with a 2. 2 for the dry taste test because it was... yeah, just because. You get it. Let's get some milk into it. Almost perfect. Of course. I'm hoping that the milk's going to add a little bit of extra pizzazz to it. It smells a little better now with milk in it, but I'm not sure if that's just because I like milk. Alright, here we go. This is... what? You know what I think's missing from this? Apple and cinnamon. I think apple and cinnamon are key ingredients that are missing that would make this taste like apple and cinnamon. Because this just tastes like it is more bearable to consume with milk. Just off these 2, now 3 mouthfuls. But it's not good. It's not good. It doesn't taste like apple, doesn't taste like cinnamon. Doesn't taste like apple and cinnamon together. Pretty sure. I don't think I've ever really tried apple and cinnamon together, which we're going to find out today what that tastes like. But I'm going to go ahead and guess that this doesn't taste anything like what apple and cinnamon put together is going to taste like. I have a feeling this is going to be like a repeat of Cookie Crisp, where it's going to taste nothing like what it says it's supposed to be flavoured like. How is this cereal still even around? You know what? Kellogg's. Of all the cereals that you could go, we should pick one of our cereals from the US and start selling it in Australia. Why in the heck did you pick this one? Of all the cereals, you picked this one. This nothing flavoured, nothing cereal. I don't even want to finish eating this. This is dismal. It's like milk flavoured cardboard. That's what this is. Because there's milk in it now. Before it was just confusing cardboard. Dry. I'm just eating this so I can get it out of the bowl. Man. That was so disappointing. Taste test with milk, 2. Yeah, 2. Even that feels too generous. I'll just stick with 2. I don't have high hopes for this, but after milk. Certainly tastes like milk. You know that there is little to no flavour in a cereal when the cereal itself tastes like nothing, and then the after milk also tastes completely unaltered. If the cereal bits, once I put the milk in, tasted like nothing, but then the after milk was like, mind-blowing, you probably just get away with like an inappropriate fusion of the flavouring onto the cereal bits itself. But I could have gotten the same amount of value from this cereal as eating the cereal box on its own and then drinking a glass of milk. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm drinking milk out of a bowl. I should have just eaten this. Yeah. After milk gets a 1. It's pretty well unchanged from the carton to the bowl of cereal. Yeah. Good gosh. Alrighty. For today's comparison, I figured I would get some red apples, some green apples, and a variety of cinnamon constructs, so to speak. Fun fact for you, here we go, some actual value from the cereal box. There are over 7,500 varieties of apple in the world. Today I have gone with Red Delicious and Granny Smith. Here we go, let's do some juggling. 1. Oh. Here we go. Oh. What's he going out there for? Ah! Here we go. Here we go. You can do this. Wait. Let's do this. This is juggling 3 apples. That's all it is. That was nerve-wracking. No, I'm not going to bother trying to attempt 4. Alrighty, so 2 green, 2 red, cinnamon in 3 varieties. So I think what we should do is maybe split up the apples, and then we'll try some apples with whole cinnamon sticks, we'll try some apples with some ground cinnamon, so we'll try some with some cinnamon sugar, and see which flavour combination is the best. My bet is going to be on apple and cinnamon sugar because for obvious reasons. Let's start by breaking up these apples though. This one's being a little bit of drama. Woo! Let's start with the obvious favourite, cinnamon sugar with apple. Probably a bit much, but oh, here we go. I'll be honest, not a super strong flavour profile from the cinnamon sugar on that red apple. Let's go the Granny Smith. Still quite subtle, but a little bit stronger on the Granny Smith there as opposed to the Red Delicious, which is interesting. I wonder if that's because Granny Smith has a little less flavour than the Red Delicious. Regular old ground cinnamon on the Red Delicious. It's actually pretty good, actually. You know, I think that's a little more prevalent, that cinnamon, on the Seed from downtown. 3 points. Yeah, wow. You know, I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Who would have thought that ground cinnamon sprinkled on top of apples would taste better than cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top of apples? You know what I think it is? I think that, so obviously ground cinnamon is 100% cinnamon grounded into it, whereas the cinnamon sugar is, holy dooly, 87% sugar and 7% cinnamon. 7% cinnamon. What? What about the rest of it? Also contains cassia and spice extract. Right. I'm not sure that's the ideal title for that. It should just be cinnamon flavoured sugar as opposed to just cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar implies that there's more cinnamon than 7% cinnamon. Now for the moment that I've definitely not been waiting for. Cinnamon sticks. Has anyone here ever tried a cinnamon stick on its own? Because it just looks like I'm about to eat a piece of bark. And I'm not sure if that is going to be good or not. Now there's two ways I need to try this. There's apple first, cinnamon second. And then there's cinnamon first, apple second. I'm going to go the apple first variations first. Got my apple in there. Oh. Ah. Oh good gosh, that's too much. Ah. I think I'm a bit... Oh. Ah! It's like spicy in my mouth. I think I'm mostly just chewing on the cinnamon now. Oh. Oh man, I need some water. It's still stuck in my mouth. What a dumb idiot come up with this idea. Green apples. Let's go. If I bite a little bit less this time. Ah. Well, the green one tasted a little better, I guess, but I'm not sure if that had more to do with the fact that I bit a significantly smaller chunk of cinnamon stick with the green one than with the red one. Oh, here we go. All right. I feel like it's clearing out my nose a little bit. I can already tell it's too much. Oh, come on, mix it in. Oh. It's just getting stuck. Look at the bark pits are just getting into little crevices in my mouth. And they won't move. Oh. 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 Don't be confused by this facial expression. That was better than the first attempt with the red apple. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, this seems like a little bit of a disproportionate size of cinnamon stick to apple. Oh. Wow. Ah. Oh. Oh. Come on, come on. Oh, God. Well, that was a confusing experience. So, if I had to make a ruling, hold on, I need to map this out or else I'm not going to get this right. Okay. I think I've got the order figured out. So, last position, least preferred, we have cinnamon stick first with green apple second. Then the next one is going to be red apple first with cinnamon stick second. Then we'll have cinnamon stick first with red apple second. Then we go up to green apple first with cinnamon stick second. Then we have cinnamon sugar. And then ground cinnamon, taking out the win. And the cereal itself, where does that compare? Well, like I said, it doesn't have any flavour. You know, I don't know if this is a worse experience to eat the breakfast cereal by comparison to the combination of cinnamon stick and apple in any variation. Yeah, I'm not sure which one's worse. I'm also not sure which one's better. So I'm going to give it an equal tie with all 4 of the apple and cinnamon stick combinations. So really what I'm saying is that I cannot recommend this cereal. End statement. What I can recommend though is actually apple with ground cinnamon sprinkled on it. Who would have thought I would have come to that conclusion today? I think that will do us. I don't feel like eating any more cinnamon sticks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. We being me. I will see. I won't even see you because this is a camera. Bye. Ugh.